Hello. It's another cushion video, and we're out of the cushion. It's quite dusty, needs to be cleaned a bit, but that's okay. It serves our need. I don't think the autofocus is killing it, but anyways, some of you folks might recall, and if you do, my condolences, that I did a Miss Pac-Man video thing with a plug-and-play thing. If you don't remember what it is, or you haven't seen it, you're probably lucky, but it looked like this. There you go. I think I gave it enough time to insert a cut. But anyways, so we had that thing. Now we got this thing. The Frogger. A plug-and-play thing from our friends at MSI. And as you can probably tell, it was liquidated for $14.99. Some would argue that's still too high a price, but regardless, it was at the pharmacy. I figured, why not? It was cheaper. I don't know. I don't remember how much the other one was. Who cares? Anyways, we got Frogger. The video game classic. Cross deadly highways. Traverse deadlier swamps. Warning, choking hazard. It's always a great selling point. Plug directly to your TV. No game console required. Requires 3 AA batteries. Not included. TV arcade. Yeah. A bunch of other rubbish that's on the screen. And the TV arcade thing. Frogger's lost. Help him find his way home in this recreation of the original video game classic. Alligators, snakes, and traffic. Oh my. Easy pick up and play fun for the whole family. Earn bonus points. Incredible levels of difficulty. Yes, even your parents can play. Well, I would think so. When they were kids when this game came out. I would hope they'd be able to. Oh, well, maybe not. Warning: the small parts, not for children under 3. Let's look for the. You got your 3 AAA batteries, your AA batteries. Sorry, Konami Digital Entertainment, and there we go. The sad onion. This thing is recyclable. I'm guessing the box, not the actual machine. Oh, this is interesting. This product is manufactured by MSI Entertainment under license of Konami Digital Entertainment during the period from November 2016 to November 2019. So, if you want your own Frogger plug-and-play thing, you have until November the 1st of this year before they're gone forever. And if you're watching this after November 2019, they're gone forever, just like the Wii Shop, which is unfortunate. Well, it is. Yeah, I'm sorry to say. Anyways, I shall endeavor to open this up and fail miserably. Hey, they didn't put tape on it or any kind of stupid stickers, so I'm eternally grateful for that. That's what the box looks like. This is what the handheld looks like. I'm pulling it by the joystick. I don't think it's going to matter. The thing's not going to work that well anyways. And it's got a bunch of gimmicks. Thanks. That was easy enough. Got more gimmicks. Hope you people, this is what an unboxing video is. You take it out of the box. I don't know why people enjoy this stuff, but I guess they do. That's why they keep fucking making them, and they make money. Hey, whatever floats your boat, folks. Whatever floats your boat. That's going in the bin. Paper instructions. We gotta have those. No, really, we gotta have those. I don't know how to play Frogger. Apparently. There we go. We got the user's guide for Frogger, and it's a fold-out thing. Because of course it is. You should have seen this coming. So, instructions on how to play. Basically, a basic overview of how to play Frogger. You got arcade setup. Anyways, you should know how this thing works. Anyways, this is your joystick. Okay, so something just freakishly happened with this camcorder. It canceled the recording and had to update the files, which I thought was weird because whenever you put in a new memory card with this thing, the first thing it does is update the file management. And I had to stop the video 5 minutes in, cutting off that wonderful exposition or something. I don't know. And now it's giving me a cough. That's fantastic. Anyways, where are we? Clicky joystick. Your buttons here. Don't know why you need buttons in Frogger, but it's the same generic design that they use for all their games. So I'm guessing these are pause buttons or for menus and things like that. Anyways, I'm kind of curious. This one I'm actually curious on how it functions because I don't believe there is a version of Frogger on the NES, which I assume this is NES on a chip technology. So we're gonna plug this thing up. I am rather curious, genuinely curious how this thing works. Probably go online to check it out, but I like to feel these things for myself. Video doesn't quite do it justice, so I recommend if you find a cheap tat, you play it yourself and you go through the goddamn misery, especially with those other, some of the other gimmicks I've featured on this. Anyways, so I'm gonna find some batteries and a screwdriver apparently, and we're gonna open this up. We're gonna try it out. We're gonna play it, because what else are we gonna do next?
Like with the Miss Pac-Man plug-and-play thing that I fiddled around with ages ago, this Frogger system is basically built on the antiquated NES on a chip manufacturing line. Frogger itself never had an official NES game pack release, nor did it see the light of day on the Famicom, but it was included on a Konami arcade plug-and-play system from 2004, which was also built on Famiclone technology, just to give you folks an idea on how ancient this game really is. In any event, this is what Frogger would have looked like if it had been ported to the NES and played off a cheap Yobo clone system, and it certainly looks the part to say the least, but the sound is wretched. If you went just by the audio, you'd think this was some crappy bootleg game and not an officially licensed Konami video game, which had a distinct audio flavor on the NES, but that's not my issue. Because for the 3 minutes I got to play this properly, Frogger looked to be a somewhat functional port, works exactly as you'd expect Frogger to work in any format, quite frankly. However, it wasn't long before I started having problems being able to move Frogger to the left due to faulty controls. This, unfortunately, is not something that could be blamed on the game's software, but rather, it turned out to be a faulty joystick. A faulty joystick I cannot replace because it's part of the plug-and-play system, which probably explains why this thing was sold at a discount. And that's probably what soured me on this whole deal. And, just to kill any doubt, here's some live sample footage.
And just so you people know, will not move right. In case some of you folks will go up, obviously it won't go left, it won't go right. So will not go left at all. So I fell victim to hardware malfunctions. A pity. Alright, let's get back to the crouton. Now I know why I was on liquidation, because it doesn't work. Yeah. So, the game's better. In theory, the joystick would work better for Frogger, but it's broken. That's why it's cheap. Which is too bad though, because the Frogger, the NES Frogger that's on this thing is actually not too bad actually. I mean, it's got some annoying sound effects. The music I don't think matches that of the arcade or any of the home versions after the fact, but looked all right, played pretty well for the most part. I'd imagine it would have been nice if there was. This is probably in a realm that's beyond my realm of expertise or whatever you want to call it, but I'd imagine somebody ripping this thing, to get the ROM inside to see how how that would work. You know, get it on an EverDrive, play it on an actual NES, see how that would perform. Because this doesn't quite do it justice, especially if the switch on the joystick keeps you from going in a certain direction, which is what really kills it. So, yeah. So if this breaks while playing Frogger, not even intense gaming, not even intense, you just tap the thing and it's gone. Stopped working. So if it falters with that, I could imagine a game like Mega Man 2 or God forbid that Steel Cage Challenge game that they put out recently, which I'm amazed is a thing. Yeah, for those who don't know, they actually put out a re-release of WWF, or I guess now WWE, Steel Cage Challenge to commemorate the 25th anniversary of an old WWF NES game that was mediocre even back in the day. And I was thinking of trying to track that one down and maybe giving it a go for myself, but after what happened here, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I should get a refund on this thing if I can. Otherwise, I might find somebody who might be interested in something like this. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame. You know, the Miss Pac-Man wasn't all that great, but this one could have been. And now it's a hardware fault. I'm wondering if third time is going to be a charm. But right now I'm not too sure I want to go a third time around. So yeah, thanks MSI. Your first time wasn't all that great, but second time around, that hurt my fingers and served no purpose because it just rolled back on screen. Lovely. Anyways, that's the thing that happened.